Mr. Deputy Prime Minister, Mr. Minister of Foreign and European Affairs, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, for the whole day we were discussing numbers and facts and projects and programs, and we all know that there are always people behind them, and this is the right moment to pay tribute to some of them. And let me give the floor to Mr. Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Foreign and European Affairs, Mr. Lajčák.
Thank you, Mr. Director. Good afternoon once again. It's almost drinking time, but there is one more pleasant opportunity for us, and I want to welcome Madam Deputy Prime Minister, Minister German, Excellencies, guests. In 2003, the meetings of SlovakAid stakeholders were held literally in one office. During the past 10 years, the number of SlovakAid partners has become significantly larger. Slovak official development assistance connects dozens of representatives of non-governmental sector, academics, doctors, experts, volunteers, businessmen, but also from our partners from donor countries and countries where our projects are being implemented. We believe that after 10 years, this is the right moment to show our appreciation for the work of those who personally contributed to shaping and improving the Slovak aid system. However, this decision was not an easy one to make. There are so many people whose work deserves to be recognized and awarded. So therefore, we've decided to make this a tradition, and I'm saying this to inspire all of you to find yourselves in this place next year. But now, as for today, I've decided to award two distinguished personalities. A historically first development assistance award will go to Mr. Davidovi Chaplin for his contribution to the creation of SlovakAid system and trilateral cooperation between Slovakia and Canada. And I must say this is a successful month for Canada, because last week they won the first ever Nobel Prize for Literature, and now the first ever SlovakAid. Now seriously, the cooperation between the SlovakAid and CIDA has been so far the most significant trilateral initiative of the Slovak official development assistance, and David Chaplin is the man behind the secret of this success. As a Canadian International Development Agency expert, he was a co-founder and director of development program for Central European countries. And at the same time, he was an integrating element while his so-called TGIF's meetings, thanks God it's Friday, in his office in Bratislava used to be for a long time the place for the meetings of SlovakAid stakeholders. Congratulations.
I had the pleasure of coming to Slovakia in early 2003 to share with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs here some of the lessons Canada has learned as a bilateral official development assistance donor. Canada, through its organization called the Canadian International Development Agency, has been a donor in up to about 60 countries since about 1967. So we have many years of experience in how negotiations go with foreign countries, how agreements must be made between these countries, how we can use Canadian NGOs and Canadian individuals and Canadian companies to help other countries in their economic development programs. We are very pleased that the UNDP had been discussing with several of the countries of the former Eastern Europe, who are joining the European Union, as to how they might in fact develop their own official development assistance programs. And Slovakia, being one of those countries, invited Canada to come and work in Bratislava. With great pleasure, I worked for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, bringing over almost 35 Canadian specialists in various activities of official development assistance to work with the ministry here and with an NGO called the Bratislava Belgrade Fund that has the program in the neighboring country. It was a very valuable experience for me, and I think the Ministry of Foreign Affairs showed its value, be the wisdom of its leaders and the intelligence and ability of its staff by getting a program up and running very, very quickly. And now it's been 10 years that SlovakAid has been working in Europe, but also in Africa, in Asia, with a wonderful track record of official development assistance projects. I can say that this is one of the most productive and enjoyable assignments of my career. Before coming here, I'd been working in CIDA for about 30 years, with 3 or 4 overseas postings, and my wife and I had a very good time here in Bratislava for the period 2003-2004. I'm more than happy to be back with this and very honored to be selected as the recipient of an award like this.
You've said already.
I agree with everything he said. Your Excellency, thank you very much. As I mentioned there, it's an incredible honor to be here. I would like to mention just 2 words. One is collaboration. We work together so closely with your ministry, and we're just thrilled with the way decisions were made and things happen. My wife actually asked Peter 10 years ago, why are you listening to us? What can you possibly tell us to do? And Peter very wisely said, well, we'll listen to what you say and we'll do what we want to do. You've done that so very well. I would like to say one more other thing. It was teamwork. I mentioned in the little introduction that there were more than 30 Canadians who came here. So I'm delighted, I'm honored to accept this, but believe me, there were 29 at least other Canadians who really enjoyed sharing with their experience with their colleagues from Slovakia, who usually were younger and smarter than we were. Thank you.
Thank you. So you will forever be the Lamborghini number 1 for us. And now the second development assistance award will go to Maroš Čaučík for his cooperation with the Ministry of Foreign and European Affairs of the Slovak Republic in the area of official development assistance. I think everybody knows Marian, but let me remind you that Marian has been a co-founder and former chairman of the Platform of Non-Governmental Development Organizations, who is the key partner of my ministry in the area of development assistance. Since 1991, he has been the chairman of non-governmental organization ERCO, Christian Children Community Movement. And in 2007, he became the director of development assistance program of ERCO, called Dobrá novina, or Good News. For many years, this has been the most successful fundraising initiative in providing of Slovak development assistance. Well, congratulations.
Po dnešnej revolúcii som bol jeden zo spoluzakladateľov hnutia kresťanských spoločenstiev detí ERKA, ktoré sa postupne stalo jednou z najväčších detských organizácií. Na Vianoce v roku 1995 sme prvýkrát zorganizovali Dobrú novinu, vianočné koledovanie slovenských detí, cez ktoré sme sa dostali k rozvojovej pomoci, pretože z výťažky Dobrej noviny podporujeme hlavne detské projekty v krajinách subsaharskej Afriky. V roku 1999 sme sa cez rakúske predsedníctvo Európskej únie zoznámili s mnohými platformami rozvojových mimovládok v západnej Európe a to nás inšpirovalo k tomu, že s prístupom Slovenska do Európskej únie bude rozvojová pomoc dôležitá téma aj pre mimovládne organizácie. Založili sme platformu, najprv ako neformálne a potom ako formálne združenie v roku 2003, ktorá sa stala ozajstnou platformou spolupráce s Ministerstvom zahraničných vecí aj ďalšími partnermi v oblasti rozvojovej spolupráce. Platforma mimovládnych rozvojových organizácií sa stala partnerom Ministerstva zahraničných vecí stanovením rámca oficiálnej rozvojovej spolupráce. Spolupracovali sme pri nastavení prvých grantových kôl, výbere cieľových krajín, slovenskej rozvojovej pomoci a tiež z veľkej časti pri formovaní verejnej mienky, pri rozvojovom vzdelávaní a komunikácii so slovenským obyvateľstvom. Za 10 rokov platforma pomohla tomu, aby tu boli etablované mimovládne rozvojové organizácie a pomohla nastaveniu oficiálnej rozvojovej pomoci so všetkými jej aspektami. Vďaka nej je aj slovenskou verejnosťou príjmaná ako dôležitá oblasť spoločenského života.
Excellency, Minister Lajčák, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really honored to get this award, and I take it not only for myself but for also many colleagues who were there from the very beginning of the platform, as pioneers in cooperation, as pioneers in development projects in Africa, until today, those people who are now in the field in countries like Afghanistan, Kenya or South Sudan. I think they are now together with me because it was also a teamwork, and otherwise I would not be encouraged and motivated for what was achieved. I'm really happy that after 10 years the vision we had at the beginning was fulfilled. We have now recognized and well working development NGOs. The platform is recognized as a partner to Minister of Foreign Affairs and member of international community, and this gives very good opportunities to go ahead. There is maybe only one segment where the vision still should be fulfilled, and this is the financial framework, which we hope can be still enhanced in the next 10 years or in the first years of the next decade, and where we would like to help you more courageously that we can go ahead and continue in what was started in these 10 years of SlovakAid. Thank you very much and congratulations to what has been achieved in 10 years of SlovakAid.
Yes, please. Thanks a lot. This aggressive crowd.
We would like to ask those two award winners to stay with us here, maybe. You know, we have some job for you. Nothing is free of charge. And I would like to give the floor to the Minister for the last point of this program.
First one, short comment on Mr. Čaučík's comment. So, there is no problem with financial framework. The framework is here. What's missing is money. And now, last formal point of today's program. As I said at the opening of this conference, Slovak development system, SlovakAid, has proved to be a success after these 10 years. And it's always good to record our successes, so to be able to inspire and motivate the others. And therefore, I very much appreciate the idea to issue a book about the Slovak development assistance. And I like the book. It contains lots of beautiful pictures and useful information. It has been created in a cooperation between the Minister for European Affairs and SlovakAid partners. And I want to thank those who have invested their time and talent into making this book a reality, namely the team of authors, which are led by Mrs. Martina Bencová-Utešená. And if I may invite you to say a few words about this book, please.
Thank you very much, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. I knew that Slovakia is doing great things within the Slovak development assistance, but I've learned details only when I was preparing this brochure with my team. It's incredible that there is a maternity hospital somewhere in the bush in South Sudan, and people are getting gastroenterological care in Afghanistan thanks to Slovaks. And Slovakia contributed some countries on their road to democracy, which is very interesting because it was a dream even for us not so long time ago. I know SlovakAid from my own experience because Two Color World organization is running an educational center for uneducated women with children in Kenya. And I know it's sometimes very hard to organize the SlovakAid projects and to fight for grants and for more money. But as I know, it's not so important to have a lot of money to do these projects. But of course, but you have to have a good idea, and there are many good ideas in this book and the history of SlovakAid. I would like to say thank you to the Ministry of Foreign and European Affairs of the Slovak Republic, to the Summers Agency and UNDP Trust Fund, because it was an excellent cooperation in preparing this brochure. And I hope you will like it. Me and my team would like to enjoy reading this brochure, even if you have 5 or 50 minutes for it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are going to give a formal launch of this brochure. We are going to do it using the green beans of the fair trade coffee. And needless to say that the coffee comes from one of our partner countries, named Kenya, and it's here in Slovakia thanks to one of our partners, NGO Kenya. So I'd like to ask our two ladies to help me with this.
So this is a non-spillable crystal.
Thank you very much. Ďakujem pekne. And now it's time for glass of wine. Thank you very much.